Hoopy guys, today we're continuing Death Note. Okay, last episode was bonkers. We got introduced to a new character named L. He's basically going to be hunting down Light, is what seems to be happening, obviously. It's Kira versus L is what the whole world, or internet at least, is saying about this. And anyways, L absolutely dunked on Light. Hardcore, completely, because it was first the whole world of where it could be, and then it went. He basically now has the location, the relative location of where Light is located, and how exactly it is that Light kills his victims. But what Light doesn't seem to understand yet, he knows that you can kill them by knowing the name, but I don't think he knows that you have to see the person for it to work properly. And also, even if Light figures out L's name, he still has to see L, right? Or because of the thing that is said in one of the rules was you have to picture the person or something like that, so it doesn't end up killing everyone with that name. Would Light just take the chance and write the name down and just kill everyone that goes by that name to get rid of L? That could be what he does, if that even works that way. It might not. And Watari, I think is how you pronounce it, is the only person who knows L's identity. So Light's best opportunity is to figure out who and where Watari is. Watari, I think, and interrogate him, get him to talk. That's what I think he needs to do. So, I don't know. We're gonna hit play. Ready, set, wub, bam.
There are 14 people who claim to either know Kira or who have seen him.
That's cap.
It suggests that given the times of death, this could very well be a student.
Well, I'm not saying this to support Kira or to condone the murders, but in the last few days throughout the world, but especially here in Japan, we've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
Because they're scared. It's crazy. He just gets done killing hundreds of people and then he helps his little sister with math or whatever.
He's home really early today.
Oh my god.
Why don't you at least try the last problem by yourself?
I will, but maybe...
I didn't read the name. That voice, though.
Helping your sister with her homework, you sure are relaxed.
Is that Commissioner Gordon? Or whatever his name is in this?
Try to come after me, I'm pretty confident I've got something that'll give me the advantage.
The police sergeant guy?
Hey, glad you could join us for dinner. You hungry, Dad?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Dude, the twist in this show, bro.
So, Light,
Oh my god.
Well, Daddy's a policeman. And that must be the reason why you're so confident.
That's right. It's easy for me to hack into Dad's computer or on the home network so I can copy the files I need without leaving a trace.
Wow.
This way I can keep track of their investigation. Isn't that interesting? Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student.
I guess that means you're in trouble.
Yeah.
In other words, if I write heart attack as the cause of death, then I should be able to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards, shouldn't I? Looks like I'll be able to provide you with more entertainment now.
Oh, to throw him off? So when he's at school, people are dying, so it'll throw him off to think that he's not a student? I assume that's what he's doing. This is... He's just so nonchalant. He's killed hundreds of people, right? He really... He thinks it's justice, though.
Believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed? Yes.
Oh my god.
There are another 23 victims. He's killing one off every hour on the hour.
Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
Okay.
Something's not right. It's obvious now.
This is a direct challenge to me.
Why is he doing that? His
Found a way to obtain
dad is in the police department. Why is he doing this?
This is one fact that cannot be ignored. What does he get out of all this? What is he hoping to achieve in the end? There's one thing I don't get. Showing them you have connections to the police makes it easier for them to find
Yeah, I know.
I just suspected you were a student.
Well, my real agenda is to get close to L so I can eliminate him.
How are you gonna do that?
On the surface, it will appear that L and the investigation team are working together to try to catch me. But in reality, L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating me.
Dude, I'm so...
I'm not the one who's going
Okay. I totally just said that too. That's awesome.
And when they do, that's when I'll eliminate him.
Oh, when they discover who L really truly is. Dude, this show is amazing.
You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
Ooh. Don't turn around. Don't act suspicious. Just keep going.
Who would be following me? Does this mean L is already starting to suspect the police?
What makes a Shinigami and a human who has a death note different? Well, there are two things. It's because we are able to take human lifespans for ourselves.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and a god of death wrote that this person would die at 40.
Oh, they can take the 20?
Minus 40 equals 20. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life. The second difference between us will probably be of even greater interest to you. Though this has less to do with lengthening life and more to do with cutting it short.
What do you mean cutting it short?
Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face. We know instantly. And do you have any idea why? Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only
Oh.
that, we see their lifespan as well.
He can find L for them.
Lifespan? That's right. I'm able to see your name and lifespan right now.
Figure out who L is.
If a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami. But only if a deal is made, one that's been with us since ancient times.
And what's the deal?
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is.
Half of my remaining lifespan.
Holy crap. I don't know if that's worth it.
If you were supposed to live another 50 years, it'll be 25. If it was one more year, then 6 months.
I see.
Give me half your remaining lifespan, and I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
If I agree,
Whoa.
I'll be able to know everyone's name just by looking at them. If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
So, what'll it be, Light? Is it a deal?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Who the heck's that? Who the heck was that? So we now know who L is. Well, kind of. We know the appearance. It's the blue-haired dude in the intro. I'm like 99% sure it's that guy. And we figured out Yagami, I think is how you pronounce it, is Light's dad. And that was weird. I was able to recognize the voice. Yeah. Anyways, that's bonkers. And I feel like it's gonna get down to a point to where L's dad, or not L, Light's dad, Yagami, I think is how you pronounce it, is going to figure out that it is Light, the one behind the murders. So maybe, but it's gonna be between Light is gonna have to either give himself up or kill his dad with the Death Note. That might happen, it might not. I'm not sure, but we got a lot of cool info on how Ryuk, I think is how you pronounce it, works. So, like he said, if you're gonna die at 50, but he like killed you at 25 or something, he can take the remaining years of your life to increase his own lifespan. Did we ever get to figure out? I think that's how it works, anyways. But did we ever get to figure out how old he is? Did we ever? I don't know if we've actually heard how old he really is yet. But that's interesting. He can see all people's names above their heads. So when he looked back and he saw that dude watching, he already knows who he is, right? Does he have to actually see his appearance? Because what if the dude had a mask on? Can he still just see the entity with the mask on and know its name, or does he have to see its face? Because if the face is covered, can he not tell who he is? Or, you know what I mean? I'm not completely sure how that works, but I'm hoping Light doesn't do it, but I feel like it's gonna get so desperate to the point to where he's going to take the deal, and it's gonna cut his life in half. Well, the remaining years he has left. I think that's how it works. But I mean, if it comes down to it, if he's caught, I mean, he's dead. So I guess that would be the best option to take. If it gets down to that last minute, I would be like, because once he gets that ability, it's for until he's dead. I'm pretty sure. So what I would do, or what I think Light should do, honestly, is not take the deal till the last minute, till people know it's Light, and SWAT are coming banging down the door. At that moment, I'd be like, yo, Ryuk, I'm gonna do the deal. Give me the power to be able to see names, and I'll just go on a killing spree. Well, I think that's what Light would do, and he might do that. That's like a last resort type thing, I feel. Because, I mean, you're like cutting so many years off your life, so that would be like a last ditch effort I feel that he will do if it comes down to it. Or it doesn't necessarily seem like Ryuk has to do that deal. It just seems like that's just kind of what he's gonna do. Like, I feel like if he really wanted to, he can just give the powers to Light. Maybe that's how it works. Or maybe he absolutely has to do it that way. I'm not sure, but so because we haven't actually seen a figure. Well, we have, but Light and Ryuk have not seen a figure of this L character. So Ryuk still doesn't know who L is, I think. So, wow, that was a lot. Oh, and also the fact that he can tell when Light's gonna die. I don't know if he necessarily knows immediately when he's gonna die, but he said he had to like scramble some numbers into human years or something to figure out when Light dies. But I don't think Ryuk has done that yet, because he seems to be almost kind of lazy, like he doesn't want to do much. So I don't know if he necessarily knows when Light's gonna die until he does it. So at the moment, I don't think he knows. But he could if he wasn't lazy. That's what I'm thinking, I'm understanding. So, who the heck was that guy we just saw at the end there? Because it doesn't look like... It didn't look like Watari. It's such a weird name. Watari. That guy didn't look like Watari. Just some dude. I honestly, I don't even recognize who that guy was. So, it could just be some police informant. I have no idea who that guy was. I was thinking it was either L, but that wouldn't make any sense because I wouldn't be out, at all if I was him. And it didn't look like Watari because we always see him with like a mask and cloak on. So I don't think that was him either. It might have been, but I don't think it was. It could have been though. But I mean, Light keeps saying he's like justice and all, but he's literally trying to figure out who the guy that's simply walking behind him is so he can kill him. I don't know if that's necessarily justice anymore. He just now seems like he's becoming this Kira character, kind of. Like, they're almost a split personality at this point. Light, and it seems like Kira is coming out more than Light. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. But it is kind of cool how Light can go from killing hundreds of people to helping his little sister on schoolwork. That's crazy. And it's interesting how it doesn't say, and maybe it was because the subs didn't pop up or something, or maybe I missed it, but it didn't say the password for the password was to get onto the computer through his dad's database stuff. But I wonder if, I'm assuming maybe Yagami is going to figure out, you know, Light's dad, that it's Light. Maybe. But I feel like how that's going to happen is Light's going to end up messing up, leaving it open on his computer, and his dad's going to connect the dots and figure out, oh snap, it's my son. Maybe. Or his dad's going to figure out somehow, like, through history and figuring out that someone's been on my stuff, and it's going to figure out, I don't know, something like that maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know, but another amazing episode, boys. I am indeed loving this show, and I am glad we got more info on Ryuk and how his powers work. He's a very OP being, that is for sure. So, I'm going to end here, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.